Located under the Time tab at the top of the screen is your staff timesheet. I'm currently logged in as Sam Smith and viewing Sam Smith's timesheet for the day. Now, given the Time Manager user rights, you're able to actually view other staff members' timesheets also. Using the mini calendar, you can choose the month and day of your time card and view a summary of your day. Total hours, billable hours, non-chargeable, PTO, and again, if you have the correct user right level, the billable amount and the pay period ending. What you're looking at down here are the individual time cards that have been created today. Now you can do this 3 different ways. Manual time card entry by simply selecting an empty slot, going to the appropriate field, and searching for the contact. Hitting the Tab key will advance to the next menu item, which in this case is work code, allowing me to choose the work code that I want to use. You can use starting times if you like, or simply go to the quantity. If there's a particular note that you'd like to track, you can enter that in, and then once you hit Tab again, it'll go ahead and create that new time card. Another way to track time in the system is through auto time cards. And you can access those by simply just checking off and completing an item on your list, or right-clicking and creating a time card that way. The third way is through timers. Timers are located throughout the system as these small clock buttons up at the top of the toolbar. There will be other guides that will be very specific to time cards and timers. But once you've entered in your time card either manually or through those other 2 means, you get a line item with the details. You can also select a time card and track expenses and mileage. You may need to print out a timesheet report, which is very simple to do. Simply come to the Time tab here. Up at the top on the toolbar is the Timesheet Print button, which then will allow you to choose various report types such as current day, week, pay period, even a date range, along with additional options. For example, let's go ahead and choose current pay period and preview. And this will give us a preview of all of the time tracked for our current pay period, which again will cover a summary of all the time. You can have a customized note. This can be signed off by the staff member and approved by a manager. There are 2 views under the Time tab. One is the staff view, which is what we're looking at here. And again, this is where a staff member can manage and monitor, enter their own time. There's also a contact view. Simply select the contact whose time card you wish to see. For example, ABC Company over here on the left. Choose the contact view, and you can see all of the time cards created for this contact. Now, this is not a billing screen. This is really purely informational. While the billable time does transfer to the billing area of the software, this is really just to see the time slip. You can use the toggle at the top of the screen to toggle through the various time cards and look at the different details. You can also track expenses and mileage and have those appear on the sheet. So for example, if we go to the expenses menu, choose a very specific expense code, which is customizable, we're able to enter in the amount that you would like to charge, mark whether it's billable to the client or reimbursable to the staff member, and even include a note. Once you've done that, it will actually attach that expense to the previously selected time card, which will show up on a timesheet report as a reimbursement if selected, and show up in billing as a billable expense for the client.